Hi guys, I'm down here. I wanted to try something with you watching. I have seen this on the internet and I think your parents have, and I think you probably have too. And it's this cool thing that you can do to make lava lamps. So what you need is some water, which I've already poured into these three different receptacles. Woohoo! So I have a bottle, I have a jam jar shaped, and then I have a bigger bottle. What we're going to do is make some lava lamps with water, the first ingredient, some vegetable oil, some food coloring. So I have some different types here to see how they react, and Alka-Seltzer. This is one of the ways that you can make your own lava lamp. If you want to research another way of doing it without Alka-Seltzer, you can go ahead and do that as well with your grown-ups' permission. So you start out with your water, about a quarter water, and then you add your vegetable oil, a good amount. And the first thing is we are going to watch what happens with our vegetable oil. We fill it up about 3/4 of the way full. Whoops, I better make this quiet now. And that is working. And then we need to fill this up about 3/4 of the way full too. So I sure hope I don't need this oil for anything else until my next shopping day. Watch what's happening here. Basically, the oil will always float to the top because the molecules are lighter for the oil. So molecules are the teeny tiny parts of everything that make it into one big part. So water molecules are more tightly packed together and dense. They're kind of like this. And then the oil molecules are a little more loose, a little more further apart. So they're lighter. So that's why the oil goes up and the water goes down. Okay, so you can see that really clearly now. The oil is at the top for everything. Okay, so the next trick or step is to add some food coloring. I'm going to put the oil and my spare water to the side because I don't need those anymore. So a few drops of purple are going in. Whoop. You know, if you had glitter as well, it would look really, really cool. But I don't have glitter. This towel, by the way, is from Libby. Thanks, Libby, back in Junior Infant. So your towel is famous now in our science video. A little bit of red in this. So for purple and red, I used a gel food coloring, and I'm just going to use a standard blue for my bottle at the end because I was a bit curious to see if the different types of food coloring would give us a different result. Okay, so here goes some blue. Whoop. Okay, that's quite a lot. I've seen this done online. I know some of you have done this at home as well, but I must say that I haven't tried it, so I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Right. So we'll just have a quick look before I add the Alka-Seltzer. You see that even the food coloring is separate. So that was purple. Here's the red. Oops, I'm making a mess. Sorry, Libby's towel, and the blue. I kind of feel like looking at all of them that I want to add more food coloring. So I'll go now in reverse order to what I first did. So there's more blue. And let's go mad and do some more red. Ah! Hey, if you're going to try this at home, you know you have to ask your grown-ups first because they might need their oil or their nice towels or their water, who knows. Okay, this is very precious use of resources, guys. I'm running out of water right now in my well because we've had such gorgeous weather. Anyway, so the next thing is you get your Alka-Seltzer tablet with your grown-ups permission, and you break it into little pieces and you add them little by little. So let's see what this looks like. I want to get closer, but at the same time, it's difficult to do that and get a view. So what color will I start with? Okay, I'll start with the purple. All right, something's happening. Get a little bit. Something is happening, but not fast enough. Let's add more. I'm going to give it a little swirl and see if that gets anything going. Okay, so I see the tablet fizzing away, but not much is going on with the food coloring yet. I think to make it easy for you to see, I need a little platform. So I know, let me just get something. There, this might help. Yeah, that's about right. I'm gonna add more and more and more. Let's be crazy. Here's the red one, and I will start adding to the red one now. Doink, big chunk there. The red one looks cool. Do you see the blobs and lumps are big? All right, into the blue. Blue again. These smell kind of lemony. Red, blue. I'm gonna get some more. All right. Doesn't look as cool as it did on the internet. Maybe I needed more oil. That's okay. That's what science is like. You try stuff, and if it's not working the way you expected, you try something else. That's part of the fun of it. All right. Let's see. More. And more. I honestly think I need more oil. Let's see what happens now. Because it was supposed to be about 3/4 oil, but I didn't really want to use up all my oil, if you know what I mean. And it makes sense that I would need more oil because, do you remember I said the oil was lighter and you need a light oil to float up and carry the lumps of food coloring. So let's just go crazy and use up more oil. And after that, maybe more food coloring. Oh, in the wrong order now. But let's just see. And more red. And more purple. I love you, purple. I kind of want to stir it. I don't want to put my fingers in. Do I have a pencil? I will sacrifice this tuning fork. Give it a stir. I can't stir this, but I can put the lid on. I saved the lid, and I can close this carefully and see if it works now. Well, not actually very incredible, but I mean, it has kind of worked. There are some lumps floating around there. All right, let's give this a stir. See how this looks. A little bit of a fail, if I'm honest. I suppose I could have followed the instructions more carefully. If you try this and you have better success, which I'm sure you really will, share your video, share your photographs, share everything. That's crazy shape and see what happens to this before we finish. I mean, because it's not going to stay mixed forever. It's going to separate out again, because do you remember the way we learned that the oil molecules were more loosely packed, so they were going to float up, and that the water ones were heavier and they were going to go down. So it will happen eventually. I see a bit of a difference there at the bottom already. Do you see it looks darker? That's the water, and the bubbles there at the top are really glistening and shiny. That's because they are full of oil. See, it's getting lighter at the top and darker at the bottom. Ooh, 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 ooh. Red is kind of actually doing stuff now. Maybe we just needed more patience. Yeah, more or less, I don't know. Anyway, look, apparently you can keep these for, yeah, it's working now, for as long as you want. And if you want to, woohoo, reactivate them, you just add more Alka-Seltzer. Yes, baby! Oh my gosh, there's a flute in this black case that it's on, so I hope I'm not doing something stupid here. But if I am, I'm the grown-up, that's my flute, so it's my problem. Oh my gosh, that's actually so cool. Now watch this. Can you see that? It's actually bubbling like crazy, and there's big giant lumps floating up. You're gonna see how the purple one has settled. Gonna drop some Alka-Seltzer into that again and see if we get some lava lumps of purple carried up. Oh my gosh, it's bubbling up quite high. Okay. Yay, purple lumps dancing up. This is definitely not a clever idea, but I'm going to drop in the last bit. Woohoo! It looks cool though. Okay, it was worth it. Ah, look, do you see how much now the blue one is after settling? So the heavier water molecules are down at the bottom, and the oil ones are at the top. Okay, one more pack. One more pack. And let's see what happens with the blue. The effect doesn't last for very long, does it? You just get a few little minutes of bubbly joy. Okay, this is definitely the last little bit here that we're going to watch. Go on. Yeah, my fingers are kind of salty and Alka-Seltzery. Have a look at what's happening to old blue there before we finish. All right, this one has kind of settled down again, but we do have some lumps of purple going up and around the place. It's actually quite relaxing now. I like it. I'm slightly hypnotized, guys, at long last. Hey, pretty bubbles, what you doing? Cute. I think I just about killed the blue one with a little too much of every ingredient, and maybe the shaking was going overboard, but it was worth trying. Still some purple floating there, and the red one is definitely the coolest. Lava! And yay, I didn't destroy anything. All right. That's it. That was just a quick little bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I hope you get to try it out as well. Okay, so have a great evening.